Here's Michelle by Field Report. So I figured this one out, and then I went and compared notes with people online, and I found that they say the band plays this with a capo on the 8th fret, which makes sense for some of the things I'm hearing. However, I figured out a way that uses the whole guitar, and I think it'll be better for you if you're just trying to play, to play a song for yourself, because it has a fuller range. However, we will go over the capoed part at the end just so you can see what it is. I don't own a capo, so I'm just going to approximate it, and we'll see how that part goes. Okay, so important things first. There are a couple of riffs you'll want to learn and practice to get like the real flavor of the song. So the first one is this one. Okay, so that's just on the G string. Okay, and then you play first fret on the E string. And then you palm mute it. So this forms the transition into the verses. The song doesn't really have like a verse chorus, has like verse part 1, verse part 2, but we'll just, anyway, into the verse part 1 is what that riff is. Then the second riff is you make a B flat major chord right here, but then take off your bar and reposition your fingers to cover the most essential notes of the top half, like this, and then you play around with this. Okay, I'll come back to these later where they fit in. The verses, most of the song is around G minor, B flat major, and I play it here as opposed to here because you want to get set up to go into E flat major. Okay, so it kind of sounds like this. Whoa, Michelle, I'm coming down to see you. Tonight is bruised, black, swelling, golden green. I was in bed, but I had that dream again, where I drive us off the cliff to the ravine. And then we go down to F. And the car was Shelby blue. We go to the B flat major, but we do play it in this position this time simply because it's closer to that F, right? Shelby blue, blue like the one in the photo of your father and you. Blue like the label on the beer you always choose. Blue like me and you, Michelle. Now that second riff, this one built around the B flat major, you would ideally play it during parts of singing that second half of the verse. However, I need to practice it for another few days before I could actually sing over that. But you might get there, because it'd be really pretty to play like really soft on that first half. You could even pick it as you play through it, and then if you go into blue like the father of your father and you, blue like the label on the beer you always choose, blue like me and you, Michelle. And then I'd go back into this riff. Whoa, Michelle, went looking for the river, but I only made it to the railroad bend. Sorry. Candles there, and some days ago cut flowers for the guy who spent night there by his friend. I don't know the lyrics extremely well, and so I think I'm messing them up a little bit. Okay, then at the end of the second verse, after you go through the F's, so and my eyes could not adjust to the flames. Someone was watching from nearby. I heard a phone chime from the shallow in the trees. I had to come see you, Michelle. So those chords are, after you hit that, had to come and see you, Michelle, C minor, B flat, F, B flat, C minor, B flat, and then our will out plead G minor. Okay, and then we do another 2 verses, both parts, and then at the end of that, now we're on like the 4th verse, it sings my favorite lyric about where he and I and your husband, we can work it out like men. And then it says that kind of the same thing again, only a little more elaborate. But we won't end up eye to eye. Back to C minor, G minor, F, and then B flat. Okay, then, now here's where the song takes its final turn. On the very last verse, it's similar melodies, similar thing, only instead of playing G minor on the "Oh, Michelle," you play B flat. Whoa, Michelle, I can't say the things that I have seen. The time that I was gone and then returned. But I got $5,000, a full tank of gas, and a stars and stripes beach towel with a cigarette burn. And then the end of the song, just as you'd expect it. If we leave right now, we'll be there by morning. There being anywhere but here. We can make a new start. We can make up new names. I've already picked yours, Michelle. So the capo version, you would put it on the 8th fret right here, and then you would play a minor 2nd position bar chord, okay, to replace the G minor. Okay, and then you'd play a D position chord, which is going to look like this. So you'd play like a D down here, but on here, as if the 8th fret was your nut, it would be a D, but it's not actually a D. It's B major. It would be B flat major. Okay, and then you would go down for a G, the shape of a G, like an open G, but it's actually your E flat major because of that bar. But it would be. And I can't play strings in between because my fingers won't bend that way. So anyway, and then that's where those chords would be, up at the top. So, I hope you enjoy.